guys, I'm Elena V and welcome back to my channel. It is always a pleasure to see you come back, and I'm also happy to see a couple new faces. If you're not already a part of our tight-knit community, be sure to click that subscribe button so you'll always be notified as to when I upload a video. Alright, without any further ado, let's just start with today's video. As Idaho is gearing up for November's general election, a national spotlight has been shed on a very interesting and rather exciting race here in my home state. For those that are unaware, Idaho may be the first state in the history of the United States to elect the first indigenous governor. But the magnitude of this historic possibility does not stop there. In Idaho, gubernatorial candidate Paulette Jordan may also be the state's very first female governor. Jordan is an Idaho-born Native American who served in Idaho's House of Representatives as a member of the Democratic Party from December 1st of 2014 to February 14th of 2018. Before she became an Idaho representative, she previously served on the Sovereign Coeur d'Alene Tribal Council, being the first member to ever be elected at such a young age. Paulette was born to a farming and ranching family in northern Idaho. Paulette describes herself as, quote, a person who has developed a strong connection to our state's lands and the people who share it. Jordan does not allow party to dictate how she interacts with her colleagues and is notorious with working with people across the aisle. Like many Idahoans, Jordan has seen the shortcomings of our state and has formed a campaign platform and a plan to tackle the most concerning issues plaguing Idaho today. When it comes to public schools, Idaho ranks 48 in the nation of quality education. Believing that education is the key to Idaho's success and a better future for our children, she wants to increase funding to our public schools, especially in rural areas, concentrating on smarter spending. She supports universal preschool, fair teacher pay, and affordable higher education. Jordan is a supporter of Medicaid expansion for all Idahoans, which would cover 62,000 current Idahoans who do not qualify to be on Medicaid and cannot afford to pay for health insurance themselves. She supports bringing a medical school into our state, which would attract and keep more physicians. To list a few other important platform stances, she believes in protecting our public lands, which includes efforts that positively affect our environment. She wants to help foster a more prosperous Idaho by increasing the minimum wage. Jordan also believes that tourism, which could contribute to the state's economic livelihood, which she believes could open up avenues of the possibilities of the state's first statewide transportation system. Aside from the facts, here's my opinion on Jordan. My fellow Idahoans know that there has been a political monopoly in our state, which partisan actors want to keep. In Idaho, we have every type of imaginable lifestyle here. With that, we have a mix of political ideologies. Our cities are primarily more liberal and progressive leaning, while our more rural areas, which encompass majority of the state, is very conservative. But we have lived in an Idaho that has primarily seen very little democratic influence on the governmental level. So we are accustomed to seeing more conservative values being implemented on the state itself. With that being said, we have also seen the pitfalls of the conservative stronghold. But let's be honest, just because there is a vast majority of conservatives in the state, it does not mean that everybody is represented the way that they should be. I personally think it's time to elect a different ideology and overall a different way of thinking. But these are just my thoughts and I want to hear from you. Do you think that Paulette Jordan would be good for Idaho? Why or why not? And place those answers in the comment box below. So if you liked anything that I said here today, be sure to like, share, and most of all subscribe. Be sure to follow me on my social media accounts. Links to those accounts will be provided in the description box below. Again, I'm Elena V, and remember, always leave things better than how you found it. Bye!